So much happened in the last episode. Gran told Bellasini of her wonderful trip in Einstein's time machine to Virtasia, where she met and married a handsome young prince, who was later crowned the king of Virtasia. However, her beautiful life in Virtasia was cut short by a nasty trick from the glitch. So now let's get started on episode 6. So what has this book got to do with all this? Asked Bellasini, glancing down at its cover. Book? She laughed. The name of this beautiful golden book is Book? It's much more than a book, replied Gran, rubbing her frail hand across the brilliant gold cover. Legend has it that this book is a soothsayer, containing the knowledge and wisdom of all things, from all worlds, from the very beginning to the very end of time. While Gran continued talking, Bellasini tried to open the book. However, no matter how hard she tried, it would not open. Gran, how am I ever going to read this book if I can't get the darn thing open? Gran moved closer and explained, book is not here to be read like a normal book. Its role is to provide the answer to any question its owner sought to ask. So who is its owner? Asked Bellasini, holding the book up with both hands. They both stood in silent disbelief as the book drifted out of her hands and began to float unaided in front of them. Slowly, the cover opened to reveal written inside, "This book belongs to the princess born of both worlds." "That's you, princess," excitedly exclaimed Gran, glancing down at the book. "But I'm not a princess born of both worlds, Gran. I'm just a princess in your eyes," responded Bellasini hesitantly. "And you will always be a princess in my eyes. However, you are the granddaughter of the king of Virtasia and myself, who was born in reality. That surely makes you a princess born of both worlds." "Maybe you are right, Gran, but what difference does it make? How will I ever get to see Virtasia?" sighed Bellasini. "The gateway has been destroyed." With that question, the pages of the thick book began to turn once more. Over and over they flicked, before finally stopping at the center 2 pages. There, on the center 2 pages, were detailed pictures of 2 jewel-encrusted golden bracelets. The bracelets on the left had the word Virtasia elaborately engraved inside, while the identical bracelet on the right-hand page simply had the word Reality. As Bellasini and Gran stood admiring the pictures, the pages started to dissolve away, revealing 2 exact copies of the bracelets where the pictures had been. However, these were not replicas, they were real. "Oh my gosh, Gran, how could that happen?" shrieked Bellasini. "Am I dreaming or what?" "No, princess, you're not dreaming. I think Book wants you to have them." Bellasini carefully picked up each bracelet. The one engraved Virtasia she put on her left wrist, the one engraved Reality on the right. "Wow, they are so beautiful. But Mr. Book, I have only just met you. I cannot accept these expensive bracelets from you on my birthday. What would I do with them?" As soon as Bellasini had finished asking the question, the book began a strange transformation. First the pages returned, then the bookmark, a long brown cord with a thick shaggy tassel at its end, suddenly stood straight up out of the open pages. Bellasini and Gran stood speechless as a small pair of spectacles suddenly took shape on the bauble atop the now upside-down tassel. After cleaning the little glasses with a couple of strands of his tassel, the rather odd-looking but remarkably adorable shaggy little imp began to undertake what appeared to be a set of morning stretches. He was acting as if he had been awoken from a very long, deep sleep. It soon became obvious this shaggy little imp was actually the small character of the book. After the impish character had finished his morning stretches, still attached to the pages of the book by his cord, he moved forward to take a closer look at Bellasini and Gran. As the small figure caught sight of Bellasini, it bowed for a second, as if to acknowledge she was royalty. Then the pages began to turn once more. The bespectacled shaggy imp glanced down at each and every page as they quickly turned before him. Suddenly, the pages stopped and the small figure looked straight up at Bellasini, as if to beckon her to read what was written on the page. Bellasini cautiously took a step closer and read aloud what was written on the page. When the two worlds collide, the princess's wish will decide. Bellasini repeated the words over and over again, trying to work out their hidden meaning. When the two worlds collide, the princess's wish will decide. What do you think that means, Gran? Asked the very puzzled Bellasini. I'm not quite sure, Princess, but you do have the name of each world engraved inside your bracelet. I've got it. When the two worlds collide must mean when the two bracelets are touched together, shrieked an excited Bellasini. And I think the words, the princess's wish will decide, means that I should wish which world I want to be in. What do you think, Gran? I'm not quite sure, Princess, but I guess it's worth a try, hesitantly responded Gran. Am I right, book? The shaggy little imp of the book madly shook up and down as if it was trying to nod its head. This is totally crazy, but after the day I've had so far, what have I got to lose? Sighed Bellasini. So closing her eyes and clashing the two bracelets together, she cautiously uttered the words, I wish, oh how I wish I was in Virtasia. A colourful stream of light emerged from the bracelet and began to snake its way through the room, over bookcases, between statues and under chairs. It wanted to inspect everything in the room before returning to completely envelop Bellasini. Spinning like a tornado, the colourful stream of light gently lifted her from the floor before exploding in a blinding flash of colour. Bellasini, somewhat dazed by the unexpected burst of light, blinked in disbelief. Gran's dimly lit library, where she had been standing seconds earlier, was gone. Bellasini now found herself standing in the middle of a forest, unlike any she had ever seen before. It was dreamlike. The sounds, colours, plants and birds were all picture perfect. Bellasini knelt down and touched the amazing blue water that flowed in a small stream right next to her, to verify that this was not part of some fantastic dream. As she did, she caught a glimpse of her own reflection. Oh my gosh, what has happened to me?